always have a lot of... Are you just gonna sit there? She's so creepy. She's just sitting there with like a hood and she just has like freak. Oh my god, you're so creepy. You look like A from Pretty Liars. I don't think.
True.
So today, I'm gonna be telling my story about this psychotic chick that I was once friends with. My grandma's like my mom, so right away she was like, I don't like her, do not be friends with her. And I was like, okay, well, whatever, I don't care, you're crazy sometimes, so I'm not gonna pay attention to you. So I was supposed to be in this girl's quince, and a quince is when, it's like a Mexican tradition. Some people don't do it, but some people do. It's when a young girl becomes a woman at the age of 15. I don't know. She didn't deserve it because she's so childish as hell. So she ain't a woman yet. A lot of people left her practice because you're supposed to practice because there's going to be dances in the party. A lot of the people that she asked for to be in a quince with, they either said no or they just left in the middle of it. So she had a lot of difficulties. It's the day of the quince, and right away, like, it was ghetto as hell. She had like the lamest photographer and everything. Like, we were taking pictures on my phone and I had to send like 100 and something pictures to a friend or to her just so people can see it. So basically, I was her photographer and I was the one that was taking pictures in my phone. Day of the 15, and we're doing this dance. She couldn't find her jacket that goes along with the dance. And she made this big scene. Like, dude, what are you, like, you could dance without the jacket, it doesn't matter, you're like the main girl, maybe you shouldn't wear the jacket, whatever. So the music stopped, and she started crying, and she like cursed out, and she was freaking out. I was embarrassed. I was in the crowd, and I was just slowly just going back, because I didn't want to be a part of that. She starts crying, and then it's like the next dance, and we have to dance. And she's in the bathroom crying, and she's like being a bitch to her mom in the bathroom, and that's like rude because she's being ungrateful as hell because she was getting like this big freaking party for her birthday or whatever. So that was like the red flag from the start of the night. She had a guy friend that she was like obsessed with. Should I call it that? I'm just gonna call it that. And I went up to him and I was like, dude, you should like go comfort her as soon as she comes out of the bathroom. She's crying in there. She has a thing for you, be there for her and whatever. And he's like, yeah, cool, like, I'll do it. Comes out and he follows her out, and he was just like trying to comfort her, and she was just being a bitch, and it was annoying. Like, dude, he's trying to be there for you and you're just pushing him away. I do it sometimes, but I check myself for it. So he got upset. So I went up to him and I was like, what happened? And he was like, she just kept ignoring me. I was like, you know what, just let it go. She's upset because some of us messed up the dance. And I don't take it serious when somebody messes up a dance at a party, because nobody really knows how the dance really goes. So nobody knows when you mess up and when you don't. Like, nobody knows that. FY, for Sayuri's quince,
I fucked up.
I started talking to him because I had him for a class for school, because we were talking and whatever, we talked like a good decent amount of time. This psychotic girl gets in a circle and her little friends that hate me were talking smack, and they were looking at me and they were pointing and they were like, I was like, I didn't care. We're gonna call her Victoria. Yeah, let's call her Victoria. Whatever, it sounds like a crazy name anyways.
No offense to anyone who's called Victoria.
Yeah, no offense. She didn't like me. She had beef with me, and I think at one point I think she tried to like fight me, but I'm not even gonna get into that. She was getting into this psychotic girl, whatever, that I was trying to get with her man and blah blah blah, and that I was a whore and whatever. I think it was time to like take a drink. I don't know. They do that thing where you drink something.
Yeah, it's
I don't know, but they do that. Like, you take. It's supposed to be like
a brindis.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like wine or something. And then go in there, because she came up to me and she was like, what did she call me? She called me a whore, and I was like, hell no. So I was gonna swing at her, and the boys that were like chambelanes, they were like, no, it's not worth it, blah blah blah, you're here to have fun and blah blah blah. I was pissed. I went up to her mom and I was like, you know what, your daughter's a fucking ungrateful. She just called me a whore, and I wasted like $100 and something bucks on a freaking dress for her quince. I wasted money for the outfit for the dances. And she comes up to me and she calls me a whore because I'm talking to the guy that she likes, but they're not together. That was the problem. That's when it started. So after a couple months, like around December, her birthday was around September last year. They started dating like around December, I don't know. So then around this year, around the school ending or something, I was in class and I got a Snapchat from her and she was like, "'Cause I'm gonna beat your ass." And I put laughing my fucking ass off because I know that little scrawny ass bitch ain't gonna fight me. Okay, so camera stopped working, so I'm using another one. So anyways, they made me like describe her, like to see like if she were ever to come, they'll be like, okay, that's her, we need to like arrest her now. And not months, but weeks go on and she hasn't messaged me or anything. Forgot to mention, she tagged me into like something on Facebook and there was like this whole entire Facebook fight, and I mean it was pointless. That she was dating, they broke up at this point. He was like, just block her, she's crazy, she isn't worth it, and blah blah blah. I don't care what she says about me because she was talking shit about him too. So weeks go on and I go home and my grandma was like, I just got a call from school saying that you're ditching class. I didn't ditch class. I don't know what the hell she was talking about, but then she told me, but listen, you need to listen to the message because it sounds suspicious to me. And I thought it was Mr. Khan because I got in trouble that day. So when she said I got a call from school, I was like, she shows me the message and it's her. It's the psychotic Susan bitch or whatever. The thing that she failed on is that when she was on the phone, she was giggling, she was talking to somebody else, and so on and so forth. And she was like, your daughter has not been attending school, and I seen her walking out with a boy and going somewhere else. Okay, so at that point, my grandma was like, okay, well, we need to call the cops because she's calling our house. This wasn't even a cell phone number. It was the house phone number. So I don't even know how she knew my house phone number because she only knew my number. We need to call the cops. We're done. We can't deal with this anymore. So we're calling the cops and they're like, well, is she there? Like, we can't do anything if she's not there. And my grandma was like, well, she's not here. And they were like, okay, well, do you know an address? And we didn't know her address, but we knew how to get there. So she's so bad at directions. So that wasn't, like, at that point it didn't work. At that point, she never called again or anything. I think if somebody shows her this video, hell might break loose. Moral of the story, your parents will probably spot a fake bitch before you. If you were ever stuck in this crazy ass situation, ignore it until it's reached to the point where that person just keeps bothering you over and over, and then that's tired. Yeah, like you're just fed up with it. Just do something about it. Just listen to your parents. Like, as soon as they see a red flag, listen to them. They're gonna spot a freaking fake bitch before you.
Be smart about making friends.
Yeah. Especially, this was requested actually by her #1 fan, again.
I love you, Lisa!
So thank you for requesting this video, and if you guys like my little stories or rants, let me know, because I have a lot more. So, you know, thank you for listening and watching. Like and subscribe. So yeah, bye!
Don't fuck with you. You little stupid ass bitch, I ain't fucking with you. You little dumb ass bitch, I ain't fucking with you. I got $1,000,000,000,000,000